How do you edit your personal statement? You've poured your heart and soul into writing down everything you can possibly think of that would qualify you for the course you want to study at university. However, you've gone way over the character limit of 4,000 characters that UCAS allows. So what do you do? This is a problem that many of my readers struggle with, and Dionne, one of the readers of my blog, wrote to me to say, I found that I'm over the character limit with topics left to discuss. What should I do? Okay, so what my best piece of advice and technique for how you edit your personal statement when you've got paragraph after paragraph after paragraph and you still haven't fitted everything in. What you need to do is go through your personal statement and choose the precise things that you want to communicate. So say 5 to 8 topics that you really think are important to communicate to the admissions tutors. So for example, if you're studying for a degree in medicine, it's very important to have work experience. So there's something about work experience in there. But I want you to go beyond putting the heading work experience and actually think about what it was during your work experience that you found particularly interesting and you want to communicate to the admissions tutor. If you're studying geography, there may be a particular geographical issue in the news, such as migration or a hurricane or an earthquake, and you want to talk about that. But there's a particular issue within that hazard that you have found particularly interesting. Say, for example, it's a hurricane that has affected less economically developed countries and more economically developed countries, and you found it fascinating how the two different types of countries have coped with it. I want you to bring out the thing that you have really found interesting and what you have got to say on the topic. So go through your personal statement, choose 5 to 8 different topics like that and what it is that you want to say about them, and just write one sentence, okay? One sentence describing what the key message that you want to convey about that topic. Okay, so put those in the order that you want them in your personal statement, and then fill them in with the most relevant and telling detail in terms of, like, if you're talking about work experience and you want to be a doctor, have you read a medical paper or have you read something in New Scientist that talks more about that particular topic? Or with the hazards that I was talking about before, was there a particularly interesting extended newspaper article that you read, or something that you read in a geographical magazine or journal that you'd like to talk more about? So fill in those details that are going to add the colour and the personality and your personal interest and how you think about that particular topic into each of those paragraphs. Keep them short and sweet and pithy. You don't want lots of extra words. Think of your personal statement as an introduction to the admissions tutor, and when they read it, they've got to want to meet you and know more about you, okay, rather than just it's everything that I've ever done to qualify me for this subject. So in summary, what you need is 5 to 8 sentences that completely summarise the key points that you want to make in your personal statement, and then work on fleshing them out with relevant and pertinent detail. I hope you found those tips on editing your personal statement really helpful. If you've got any more questions, leave them in the comments below. I've got loads of other resources available to help you with personal statements, which I'll link up to in the comments as well underneath this video. And the other thing you might be interested in is my e-course on writing personal statements, which takes you from blank piece of paper to done, and also has lots of interesting and useful information on editing and the different techniques that you can use in addition to the one I've talked about here today. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd really love it if you subscribed to my YouTube channel. And you can also sign up for email updates over on my website, lifemoreextraordinary.com. Thank you for watching.